Good evening and welcome to tonight's news bulletin, coming to you live from this news center of the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty the Sultan greets the King of Jordan on his country's independence anniversary and the President of Argentina on his country's National Day. Fitch Rating confirms its credit rating for the Sultanate of Oman at BB+ with stable future outlook. The system for protection of public funds in the Sultanate of Oman is a fundamental pillar of Oman's future. Dozens of Palestinians are killed and injured in intensive Israeli shelling on Gaza Strip as the World Court orders Israel to halt assault on Gaza's Rafah. Thank you for joining us. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sends a cabal of greetings to His Majesty King Abdullah II Ibn al-Hussein, King of Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, on the occasion of his country's independence anniversary. His Majesty the Sultan also sends a cabal of greetings to His Excellency Javier Milei, President of the Republic of Argentina, on his country's National Day. Fitch Rating today issued its credit rating report on the Sultanate of Oman, in which it affirmed the credit rating at BB+ with a stable outlook as a result of the decline in public debt as a percentage of GDP and the positive impact of the measures on public finances. Fitch expects the Sultanate of Oman to achieve a fiscal surplus of 2.2% of GDP in 2024 and 0.9% in 2025, assuming that the average oil price reached about $80 per barrel in 2024 and about $70 per barrel in 2025. It expects the oil price break-even point in the Sultanate of Oman to reach between $65 to $70 per barrel. It expects public debt as a percentage of GDP to decrease from 36.5% by the end of 2023 to 32.4% in 2024 and 31.9% in 2025, indicating that the Sultanate of Oman will continue to repay some debts before their due date, benefiting from additional revenues resulting from high oil prices. It expects the government to repay about $2.9 billion of its foreign debt in the first half of 2024. The agency indicated that it expects GDP to grow from 1.3% in 2023 to 1.8% in 2024, supported by the growth of the non-oil sector by 2.7%. This growth is attributed to increased domestic consumption, growth in foreign investments, and improvement in the tourism sector. The agency also expects the non-oil sector to grow by 2.8% in 2025. Fitch explained in its report that the credit rating of the Sultanate of Oman may rise if financial control measures continue. Public debt declines as a percentage of gross domestic product and non-oil revenues grow. The system for protection of public funds in the Sultanate of Oman is a fundamental pillar of Oman's future, and the legislation and laws regulating it are of utmost importance in preserving the rights of the nation and citizens in order to establish justice and integrity in various different sectors. Academics and experts specialized in society issues confirm that violating public funds is a violation of the right of the state and the right of all citizens. It is worth mentioning that public funds are managed by the country for the interest of the people while following the teachings of the Islamic Sharia. The Omani penal public money protection and monitoring, along with administrative laws in the country, include articles that obligate the government officials to protect public funds as well as to report any violations against them, in addition to keep in line with moral values messages that urge them to treat all with justice and equality. International news. Dozens of Palestinians were killed and injured in intensive Israeli shelling on various areas of the Gaza Strip. The Palestinian news agency reported the military doom of 5 Palestinians and the injury of others following the Israeli warplanes shelling of a house in Al-Fakhura neighborhoods west of the Jabalia refugee camp in the northern Gaza Strip, which witnessed a series of intense raids. 2 Palestinians were also murdered in the Israeli airstrikes on a house in the Sheikh Radwan neighborhoods north of Gaza City. At the same time, the Israeli artillery fired dozens of shells at various neighborhoods in Gaza City, including the Zaytun, Tal al-Hawa, Southern Sons, Sabra, and Sheikh Ajlin areas. Meanwhile, judges at the top United Nations court ordered Israel today to halt its military assault on the southern Gaza city of Rafah in a landmark emergency ruling on South Africa's case accusing Israel of genocide. Reading out the ruling by the International Court of Justice or World Court, the body's president Nawaf Salam said the situation in the Palestinian enclave had deteriorated since the court last ordered Israel to take steps to improve it. Conditions have been met for a new emergency order. The court also ordered Israel to open the Rafah crossing between Egypt and Gaza to allow in humanitarian aid and said it must provide access to the besieged enclave for investigators and report back on its progress within 1 month. The order was adopted by the panel of 15 judges from around the world, a 13-2 vote opposed only by judges from Uganda and from Israel itself. The United Nations Security Council is scheduled to vote today on a resolution condemning Israeli attacks on United Nations staff and relief organizations in the Gaza Strip and demanding the necessity of protecting civilians and humanitarian workers in accordance with the international law. The resolution, sponsored by Switzerland, expresses grave concern over the increasing number of attacks and threats against civilians, United Nations staff and humanitarian workers in the Gaza Strip. Finance chiefs from the group of 7 industrial democracies began a 2-day meeting in Italy today, seeking to present a common front on the need to provide a loan to Ukraine. However, comments from officials ahead of the gathering in Stresa, northern Italy, suggest no hard details will emerge on a U.S. push for a loan to Ukraine backed by the future income from some $300 billion of frozen Russian assets. U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has said a loan could amount to some $50 billion, but that no amounts have been agreed. The European Union on Tuesday finalized its own deal to use the unexpected and extraordinary profits earned by European-based depositories holding the Russian assets, expected to yield $37.93 billion for Ukraine by 2027. At least 9 people have died of suspected heat stroke in India's western state of Rajasthan, media said today, with temperatures expected to soar further amid predictions of a severe heat wave. Searing heat in the country north has been a cause of concern during a general election, and the capital, New Delhi, is set to vote tomorrow in temperatures forecast to be around 45 degrees Celsius. India's summer temperatures often peak in May, but scientists have predicted more heat wave days than usual this year, largely caused by fewer non-monsoon thunder showers and an active but weakening El Nino weather phenomenon. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and yet to come in our news bulletin. Student company in Al-Dhahira Governorate innovates flowering product from harmful mosquito tree wood. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. An exhibition was held in the Governorate of Al Buraimi for the productive families. It was organized by the Minister of Social Development and it's focused on the significance of registering the families in the Maksab platform after evaluating their projects. The productive families participating in the exhibition showcased their various products, including incenses, handicrafts, perfumes, local dishes, pottery, among many other items. This event comes within the Tamkeen program, where it is considered one of the most prominent programs by the ministry to help the productive families in the governorate. With the aim of converting substances extracted from harmful trees into environmentally friendly products, a students' company in Al-Dhahira Governorate innovates a flowering product from harmful mesquite tree wood. These wooden flowers are characterized by their resistance to the growth of fungi, their absorption of heat, and their resistance to fire. It is worth mentioning that such innovative ideas plays a great role towards the Sultanate of Oman's Vision 2040, as well as its approach in achieving zero carbon neutrality and protecting the environment. These mourning spouses of several embassies in the Sultanate of Oman, along with Her Highness Sayyida Hujaija bin Jafar Al Saeed, visited the event, the Takatuf exhibition. The exhibition supports women-led SMEs showcasing products, encouraging experiences, exchange, and fostering business collaboration. I was present there, and I have this report. The second Gulf Takatuf exhibition at the Movenpick Hotel Ghala Muscat is drawing significant crowds. This morning, spouses of several embassies in the Sultanate of Oman visited the exhibition in the presence of Her Highness Sayyida Hujaija bin Jafar Al Saeed. They received a general overview of the event, enjoyed fashion show by various designers, and toured the booths from Oman and other countries, including international participants.
This is my second time coming to this exhibition and I really love it. I wouldn't miss it. And I love the dresses, they are really nice, and I love the design and the colors. And I also got this dress last time and I'm happily wearing it now.
I'm first time here and I'm really overwhelmed by the choice of beautiful clothes, beautiful dresses, design, colors. I'm interested to discover each shop here, and hopefully I will find something beautiful for myself. It's really beautiful possibility to choose from different designers.
I enjoyed being here. Sayyida Hujaija, Her Highness, she makes such a wonderful effort to bring everyone here under one roof, and it's beautiful. Omani ladies are amazing, progressive, and very advanced.
dedicated to supporting women-led small and medium-sized enterprises. The exhibition showcases their products, encourages the exchange of experiences, and fosters business collaborations.
It's a pleasure to be in Takataf exhibition, and always we are happy to be getting supporting from Sayyidah Hujaija. At the same moment, I'm thankful my family and my relative, which is they supporting me in my business and Al-Untha Al-Aniqa, which is I have it since 10 years.
A great opportunity for my booth of leisure, natural handmade products and swimming suit, modest one which I have managed for 8 years.
The event aims to boost local business awareness and create opportunities for women entrepreneurs, highlighting the importance of empowering women in business. Watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty the Sultan greets the King of Jordan on his country's independence anniversary and the President of Argentina on his country's National Day. Fitch Rating confirms its credit rating for the Sultanate of Oman at BB+ with a stable future outlook. The system for protection of public funds in the Sultanate of Oman is a fundamental pillar of Oman's future. And dozens of Palestinians are killed and injured in intensive Israeli shelling on Gaza Strip as the World Court orders Israel to halt assault on Gaza's Rafah. And with that, we do conclude this news bulletin. Thank you for joining us, and good night.